Hey everybody, it's Brian back with Inspiring How You See That. We're the channel that talks about all different kinds of music and entertainment, and we interview some of your favorite artists. And with that in mind, we have a very special guest today. We have Winona Avenue. We've got Dan and Dave. And guys, thanks so much for spending this time with us.
Absolutely. Happy to be here.
Good to be here. We're excited.
Appreciate you having us.
Absolutely. Thanks for coming. This is amazing. So we're actually here, once again, we're at Kingdom Come 2021 in Indiana. And you guys are actually from Indiana, right? Indianapolis?
Yeah, Indianapolis area.
Okay. Born and raised?
Yeah, lived here our entire lives, and we're brothers, so we both have known each other. And
Your whole lives?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, so we both are from Indianapolis, yep.
Nice. Now, when did you guys start playing together as a band?
So we used to go under a name of Blank Pages.
Okay.
And so we had our biggest show ever. It was a conference for 2,000 people back in like 2011. I was just out of high school. David, you were still in high school, right? Mm-hmm. And we needed a drummer because our other drummer left. We already booked the show. So I was like, hey, David, you need to play the drums for the show.
I only knew like a couple of like basic church beats too. So it's not like I was really a drummer.
Gotcha.
I was like, I could play a couple beats poorly, and that was pretty much it.
Yeah, I taught him all the songs in our garage. He practiced nonstop, and he completely nailed the show.
Nice.
If you see videos of us today, he's a lot more energetic than he was then. He was definitely still.
I was stiff as a board. It was. I think I performed the show okay, but visually was not pleasing at all. I made it look a lot harder than it needed to be.
Yeah.
So you guys have come a long way because you performed today, and that was very high energy. It was awesome. I mean, you guys got the crowd going and everything. So you've made strides since then.
Yeah.
So what is your favorite song to play live?
Ooh, favorite song live.
Oh, I know that's different. Usually it's just favorite
Yeah.
song.
So you've got to mix it up a little
I've
bit.
never been asked that question, I don't think. I really enjoy Masterpiece.
Okay.
Because I think it's a fun song to play. It's a song we feel like people know, and I love the message behind it. And just being able to share about the song, either before or after the song, is cool for me.
Yeah.
I have several that I feel like are tied, but if I had to choose one, I can narrow it down to two: December Night and Masterpiece, Paradise.
Okay.
Just because Paradise, it's like that. It takes us back to our like pop punk roots from back to the day, and it's just energetic, and it's got some cool fills in it that are fun to play, and the crowd can really get going when we're playing it. And then December Night, I just love the solid pocket that I play in, and it's my favorite song of ours in general so far as well.
Nice.
So,
Yeah, Paradise is definitely kind of like going back to the Warped Tour days.
Okay.
It's fast and fun. Yeah, I agree with that.
yeah. We've
So you
even
guys-
seen some circle pits, believe it or not. We're not usually a circle pit band, but we've seen a few in our day.
That probably gets you going. Like, all right, now I got to bring it up a notch to keep this going.
We feed off the crowd for sure.
So you were actually part of Warped Tour.
No, we weren't.
Oh, okay. I was like,
Kind of generally, back when people went
Nice.
to Warped Tour when it was a thing.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't even think is Warped Tour a thing anymore. 'Cause
I
I don't
don't-
think it's been a thing since we've been Winona
probably
Avenue.
like 2014 or 15,
Yeah,
probably around there.
We came on way too late for that.
Nice. Now, one of the things that I like about your music, you guys always have kind of a very positive, upbeat message. I'm thinking Dancing in the Pouring Rain. I love that song. And to me, I could be way off, but it kind of feels like, even when things seem bad, when things are going, have the joy of the Lord. Just, you're alive. Enjoy that and dance. Even, look for the good things and have joy when it seems bad. Am I on the right track with that?
You are. The way we write our music, we try to make it vague enough where it can relate to lots of different people in their situations.
Sure.
Whenever I think of Dancing in the Pouring Rain, I think of reaching for your goals, accomplishing something no matter the surrounding conditions.
Mm-hmm.
And that's kind of what Dancing in the Pouring Rain means. Most people don't go outside and dance in the rain. I don't know, maybe some people do. I don't. I don't dance at all.
I was loading the trailer in the rain yesterday. There was no dancing going on. There was just equipment being rained on.
Trying not to fall in the pouring rain.
My attitude was not as positive as our music that no.
It's just about reaching for your goals, accomplishments, and no matter the surrounding conditions, and leading by example, so others will do the same.
Sure. Nice. Now, I'm sure you guys have probably heard a lot of people being negative, as everyone does, hey, this isn't going to work, you're chasing a dream that's not going to... How do you deal with that?
So I actually, I used to really struggle with that a lot, and it was kind of this feeling of, I don't even want to say, almost like a feeling of failure, and you're chasing a dream that, you're probably never going to reach. And I don't necessarily want to, I'd love it if we could, quote unquote, make it big, and that'd be great and fun and everything. But I've over time gotten better with being content with where I am, enjoying the journey, and just being where God has me. And on top of that, too, I have a really good friend of mine, Isaac. He actually mixed our album. We were staying with him while we were on tour one time. And, this topic kind of came up. And it was, I can't wait until we make it big. And this was several years ago. We weren't even Winona Avenue yet. And he was like, what do you mean make it big? Like, have you guys changed people's lives? Like, don't people tell you a lot? Like, you've impacted their lives?
Right.
And like, well, yeah. And he's like, you made it.
Yeah.
You've done it. You're there. Like, enjoy it. Like, keep it up. And so that always stuck with me, and it meant a lot.
Sure. Yeah, and how many people get the opportunity to play at Kingdom Come? If you think about it, how many garage bands, like you said, kids that are starting out actually get where you guys are now?
It's such a blessing.
So if they went to them and say switch places, they're like, that's making it.
Yeah. It's all very subjective.
Yep.
And I do see it as we've made it now. We're,
sure.
Even if we're struggling to pay rent or the mortgage or whatever, we're doing what we love.
Exactly.
And life is good, and God is good, and life's good. It's great.
I love having a job that I love working every day.
Sure.
And having the ability to have a platform to reach others,
Sure.
with whatever messaging we want to share, through our music, through our live show. It's what we love to do, and we're very blessed to do what we do. And like you said, a lot of other bands would love to be playing here today. And
exactly.
So it's an amazing opportunity for us.
Absolutely. So with the songwriting process, do you guys start lyrically, or do you start with the music first? Are you both involved equally, or how does that usually work?
Writing is mostly me.
Okay.
I typically write like an idea. Usually it's just a verse, or could be a chorus, and it's usually recorded so badly it's embarrassing. I would never share it with anyone, but it's enough for me to know, is this going to work or is this not going to work from a musical standpoint.
Gotcha.
And then I find a track that I like just enough, and usually I pick from like 50 different ideas is what I did for this album.
Okay.
And I dwindled it down to like 20, then dwindled it down to like 12. And then I began writing. And it's not like a science where I like pick something I want to write about. Usually it's just whatever God puts on my heart at the time, whatever message I feel like the world needs to hear. Usually it's just really natural. It's not something where I list out a bunch of things where I think, what should we write about this time? Usually it's just whatever happens.
Sure. So it's not necessarily intentional that I'm going to sit down today and think of something.
No, usually I go in the studio having no idea what I'm going to write about, unless I'm continuing something I already started. But if it's starting from scratch, I have no idea, and whatever happens.
Nice.
Kind of let God take control,
Nice. Now, you mentioned an album, and you guys have your debut album is going to be coming out really soon, actually. So what's the date and what's the name of the album?
Yeah, so it's actually self-titled. It's
okay.
called Winona Avenue. We thought that'd be cool for our first album. It comes out June 25th. So in 6 days from now of recording this next Friday.
Nice.
We're extremely excited about it. We've actually been releasing songs off the album for the last 2 years since we became Winona Avenue. We literally released 4 songs a year. So 2019 we released 4, 2020 released 4. So now we're kind of capping it off and releasing the whole compilation of songs in the album.
Very cool.
We worked really hard on it. Like I said, even just the last 2 years, just prolonging the release because we worked so hard on it. We didn't want to just release the album and then people kind of forget about it, after a month. Even though I know people add the songs to their playlist and keep listening.
Sure.
We wanted it to last. So that was kind of our strategy going into it. Just release a bunch of songs and finally the album. So we're finally to the end and we're really excited. We got 4 new songs coming up on the album.
Very cool. Now, how does it feel being not only bandmates but brothers? I mean, you guys are.
It feels terrible. I told you not to ask me this.
That's why I'm laughing.
It's honestly very unfortunate. Yeah.
No, it's actually.
We're looking for a drummer.
In all seriousness, it's great. I mean, like, we occasionally have our moments where we get at each other. We're
Sure.
brothers. It would be weird if we didn't, but we make, I mean, a good team. We're not talented, but I mean, we're a good fit together, and you know, it's a blast, and it's nice. It kind of extends to the rest of our family. I mean,
Yeah.
our whole family is just really supportive of each other, and we get along really well. Like, we've got one other older brother, and we all have always just been best friends.
Sure.
Yeah.
Very cool. So, the album's coming out. Have you already started thinking of new songs for the next album, or are you just kind of sitting back and just taking it in at this point?
Probably the second thing you said for now. You know, taking it in. But we do plan on probably writing new music. We're looking at 2022, I think.
Okay.
Because, yeah, we've just been kind of going at it, releasing 4 songs a year, and probably take the rest of 2021 off to really start touring again. That's kind of the goal. We really, as Winona Avenue, we've only played less than 15 shows, because we knocked out a lot of music at the beginning of 2019, and then we did like a 3 to 4 week tour, and then we took the winter off to kind of prep for 2020, and then the pandemic happened.
Right.
You know, we played, you know, little one-off shows like this.
Yeah.
So yeah, we really hope to tour with the album and, you know, share the album in a live setting.
Okay.
That's kind of the next goal. And then, yeah, we don't want to go too long without releasing new music, so definitely
Right.
we'll be hitting the studio, hitting the writing sessions here. Probably early 2022, or if I'm feeling up to it, even, you know, just whenever I'm feeling like it the rest of this year. You
Sure.
know?
Now, do you guys have any other plans moving forward as far as shows for the immediate future?
Not immediate future. We kind of fell behind a little bit. The pandemic is ending a lot faster than we thought it was going to, and a lot of times we're booking 6 to 8 months ahead of time, and so we'll get back on the road. Hopefully by the end of the year. If not, we're gonna try to be in your area, all over the place. Early 2022 or summer
Nice.
22.
We're making the
latest.
official tour announcement,
Yeah.
the Winona Avenue 2022 tour.
There you go.
Yeah. Be there.
We're playing every single day. David, you're booking it, all right?
Yeah. Be there or miss a terrible time.
Those are your choices.
We just made a big announcement.
Yeah,
on
that's
this
a big
one.
deal.
See, this is breaking.
Yeah.
See, this is
didn't
why
know
you
you
have
were
to
in the-
watch this.
I didn't know you were in the breaking news business.
That's why you got to watch Inspiring How You See That. You never know what could come up. No, but guys, thank you so much. This has been awesome.
Oh no, thank
Yeah,
you.
absolutely.
Is there anything else you'd like to say to fans before we sign off?
Just appreciate anybody who's given us a listen, given us any time or any support. It really means the world to us.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And so where can fans find you guys online?
Yeah, so you can look us up at Winona Avenue on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter. It's WINONA and then Avenue.
Don't mess it up.
Did I spell it wrong?
No,
that's
you're
right. Yeah. So yeah, make sure check out the album. It'll be on all digital platforms: Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube Music, all the other ones. There are endless.
There's like a million of them out
Yeah,
there.
exactly. Yeah,
The
but,
hipster ones.
yeah. If
The
you
ones we
just
don't even know exist.
if you just go to Google and type in Winona Avenue album, it should hopefully appear.
Nice. Again, thank you so much. And as always, thank you guys. We'll put all the links down below so you can find their music. They're incredible. You're going to love it. So we love you all. God bless and rock on.